Well, guys, I went 5-1 with my complimentary plays over the weekend. 5 baseball winners and, of course, another NBA loser. Because as you know, and as I've told you repeatedly through the NBA Finals, I absolutely have not been able to get my finger on the pulse of this series between the Warriors and the Cavaliers. Thus, take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Yes, I will have a baseball free selection coming up on the Nationals and the Cubs, hopefully number 6 in a row. But first, let me just utter these 4 little words, which are going to have you running to your sports book and betting the other side ASAP. I like the Warriors. That's it, guys. Cleveland is the lock of all locks because yours truly had a 15-dime best bet premium play on the Cavaliers in game number 1. And a 15-dime play because I had to take a shot at the Cavaliers in the series. Oh, what a mistake there. Plus $1.90. And then, of course, I had free plays in games 2, 3, and 4 and lost them all. So I'm telling you, I like the Warriors, and those 4 little words, again, should have you scurrying off right now to bet everything you own on the Cleveland Cavaliers. But guys, listen, I got to go with them because I think this series is over. Cavaliers had their best shot in game number 4. And if you watched a game like I did, you saw a team that was too tight, that was exhausted, that choked. Yeah, choked. Going a 6-minute stretch without a field goal in the fourth quarter. Just burying themselves by inefficient play, nonstop turnovers, and the inability of anybody to take a shot and hit it in crunch time. Now, they're going to say all the right things. They just got to win one. It's all about tonight's game. That's all they're focused on. But they're down 3-1. The Warriors are playing at home. They don't want to go back to Cleveland. They want this over. And, of course, Golden State's going to be without Draymond Green tonight. Now, that is going to be problematic because Green really has given Tristan Thompson and LeBron James fits and Kevin Love down low because of his sheer athleticism, his ability to get the transition, the fast break going because of his outlet passing. Very good passing center. Well, not really a center, power forward, but, he shifts over to center most of the time when Bogut's out of the lineup. So his loss is going to hurt. But at the same time, you also got what I think is a reduced price on Golden State as well. It'll be very interesting because I'm the guy who always says 99.9% of the time you bet the favorites early and the underdogs late. But if you're in Golden State, and right now as I do this video report overnight, the Warriors are a 5.5-point favorite. Does the public come in here figuring, hey, we'll buy into LeBron and everybody's saying they're making their last stand, and the fact that Green is out, giving the Cavaliers a little more value? Does the public jump on Cleveland and maybe drop this down a half point to 5? Or does the public just simply jump on the Warriors because they've seen all they had to of the Cleveland Cavaliers in this series and they have absolutely no faith? Interesting perspective. But still, I like the Warriors in this one. And listen, bottom line is this. The favorites are 49, 33, and 1 against the spread so far in the postseason, despite the fact that for the first time here in the finals, the underdog got the cover and, of course, won outright with the Warriors in game number 4. The under has certainly been the play here as well. Friday's game stayed under the total. The under is 50, 33, and 1 in the postseason, including 3 of the 4 final games staying low. And home teams, well, they had covered 10 out of 13 between the conference finals and the finals before the Cavaliers choke job on Friday night. And bottom line, they're still the home team 17 games over 500 throughout the postseason. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ride Golden State here, and that's going to be your free play, which means guaranteed lock of all locks. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going to win this game. Hey, listen, let's get to your complimentary play, the one I really like. No, that's not fair. I really do like the Warriors, guys. I'm not kidding about that. Baseball. I'm going to go with Washington and quadruple revenge minus the $1.30 or so at home. $1.35 actually. Max Scherzer on the hill against Kyle Hendricks. Scherzer has not been good at times this year, but he definitely hit the low point when he pitched at Wrigley Field back on May 6th. 5 innings, worked 7 hits, 7 runs, 4 homers, and he walked 3 batters. Not too good. And you got a Cubs team that's coming off wins the past 2 days, 13-2 and 8-2 at Atlanta after losing Friday's opener to the Braves at Turner Field 5-1. Cubbies on a 14-4 roll, including 6 of 8 on the highway. Outside of Wrigley Field this season, 21-10. But at the same time, you've got a Nationals team that's playing very good ball. capped a 3-game sweep at home of the Phillies on Sunday with a 5-4 win after winning the previous 2 days. I think it was 8-0 and 9-6. And the Nationals, hey, again, they're playing well. I think they've won 10 of their last 14 games overall. I'm going to go with Scherzer here. He, yes, has a 4.50 earned run average at home this season, and he's allowed 16 homers among the 68 hits he's served up over 88 innings on the season. But he won his last 2 starts against the White Sox and the Phillies, both on the road, giving up 10 hits and only 2 runs and striking out 17 in 15 innings of work. Meanwhile, Kyle Hendricks, he's one of these guys that you look at with his home and road split, and it's a clear delineation. Kyle Hendricks, who beat the Nationals back on May 5th at Wrigley, part of that 4-0 sweep for the Cubbies in that first meeting of the season, with 6 innings of 2-hit ball. And he had a 2.25 earned run average in 2 starts against them last year. But here's the deal. His earned run average at Wrigley Field this season is 1.99. On the road, 4.23. No different last year. In Chicago, 3.38 earned run average. Outside of Wrigley, earned run average last year was 4.47. So it's not an overwhelmingly bad price at minus $1.35. And consequently, I'm going to go ahead and take the Washington Nationals as I look for what? A 6th straight complimentary winner in baseball overall since the Friday action when I went 2-0. One quick note before I go here for your Monday video report. Listen, Brad Wilton yesterday had his first 200-dime play of the season. And overall, over the past 2 years, he was going for 200-dime winner number 15 out of 20. He lost with the Pirates, plus minus $1.10 against St. Louis. The Cardinals swept that 3-game series at PNC Park. But again, I will just reemphasize, and this is not making excuses for Brad Wilton, because frankly, a guy who has still won 21 of the last 24 days, a guy who has made $10 bettors in all sports over $42,000 the past 11 months, a guy who in baseball is the winningest baseball handicapper in terms of dollars won for $10 bettors since his debut on the site for 2013, making them over $30,000. He doesn't need anybody to make an excuse for him. But the bottom line is this. When you accumulate that type of bankroll, and when you are on a roll like he has been, you got to take shots. And you saw when he first started getting on this roll about 2 weeks ago, it was all those 100-dime plays. Boom, 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 boom. I think he had 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 6. Then he upped the ante and he went to the 150-dime plays. Cashed in with the Giants, 150-dime winner over the Dodgers, 5-4 in extra innings on Saturday. Hit the 100-dimer, number 6 out of 7 with the Warriors on Friday. You know, he had been on such a roll with those 150-dime plays, hitting 19 out of 23 as well. 100-dimers hitting 6 out of 7. He took a shot. He lost last night. But guys, I'm just telling you, when you accumulate that wealth and you're playing with somebody else's money, the way to make little bankrolls really grow up into big bankrolls and send them off to college is that you've got to take the opportunities and take shots when you see them. You're playing with somebody else's money. You can't be conservative. Otherwise, why are you gambling? Why are you doing this thing that we all love called gambling? I mean, you've got to have the balls to step up to the line and every now and then say, hey, I'm going all in on a particular game. And if you lose, you're just giving a little bit of the profit back. And again, the guy has still won 21 of the last 24 days. Ain't too bad. Hey, that'll do it, guys. I wish you well, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.